Chapter 3. Tension. The bench was as cold as ice, and the air was as hot as a razor, the kind of cold that crawls into your lungs. I was there first. She finally appeared. She was walking towards me as if she was cutting through the dusky lanes. She looked like an untold secret. She claimed her side of the bench without a greeting. The silence between us wasn't calm, it was electric. "You're early," she started the conversation. A low, jagged frequency voice made my internal radars twitch. Desperate for another leaf to fall, or did you just miss the smell of low grade poison? I wasn't looking at her. I miss the honesty. Most people in this city always try to sound like a polished record, but you just sound like the truth. She let out a dry laugh. Truth is, this lack of finding for a better lie. Don't try to romanticize me, stranger. Sounds like a bad habit for a man who claims to be a pro at losing. I'm always bad at first impressions. I turn to her then. I'm no romantic. I'm a realist. The reality is, you're sitting here because you have got nowhere else to go where people don't expect you to smile. She finally turned to me, her hazel brown eyes with a dangerous electric heat. And you? You're freezing here on a bench with a girl who doesn't even know your name and talks like you have seen the top of the world, she chuckled. Names are the same as labels, I said, and labels are for products. Are you a product? I'm the one thing in the city that isn't for the sale, she replied, her face inches from mine. That's why the directors hate and avoid me and say I don't have a voice. Maybe you're just waiting for someone who isn't trying to buy you, I replied. She pulled a cigar, but she didn't lit it. She held it between her fingers and stared at it. Everyone is trying to buy something, she said, her voice suddenly tightened. Even you, trying to buy a moment of tragedy so you can feel something again, trying to use me as a background melancholy. If I were using you, I said, reaching out and taking the unlit cigarette from her hand, I would have asked you to sing by now, but I'd rather listen to you breathe. The tension between us finally snapped. Thank you for listening.